all the amazing gifts that this family has given you as nothing and suggested that they didn't care you were suicidal and they were the ones who drove you there.
The internet exploded when investigative journalist Andrew McCarthy dropped a bombshell. What if Archie, the son of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, never existed? This isn't tabloid trash. McCarthy says he's uncovered hard evidence that the whole Archie story was a carefully crafted illusion. Let's unpack every clue, line by line.
So she has absolutely no love lost between her and most people who may be somewhat warm towards the royal family, even if we're not big on royalty. 9 months pregnant in the hospital room, dancing with a big belly. Harry's there too. She's kind of twerking. She's going to twerk. She spreads her legs. She hikes her dress. She circles her genitals around and around. Okay.
Begging the question, does Archie exist? McCarthy asked, was Meghan Markle ever truly pregnant with Archie? Rumours have swirled since 2018. Celebrations, baby bumps, birth announcements. But McCarthy's report suggests this may have been a high-stakes character assassination of public perception. His theory is dramatic and chilling.
We don't like you, Meghan Markle. We don't like you. And no amount of posting videos that you think are going to humanize you will make us like you. You've already shown us your true colors.
A key turning point. Video analysis from Meghan's appearances. In several clips, her belly oddly flattens or shifts, almost melting into her dress under bright lights. McCarthy says prosthetic specialists confirmed these signs are consistent with a fake silicone belly, not natural pregnancy. One expert posted on Instagram, "The way that belly bends, it's artificial." That social post alone ignited wildfire interest online. Further scrutiny came from maternity nurses who noted Meghan's posture, and gait appeared inconsistent with third trimester pregnancy. In one instance, she crouched smoothly in heels, a move most heavily pregnant women avoid entirely. Online sleuths turned that moment into viral GIFs.
We know who you are. You helped kill the Queen. You didn't give two shits about calling the royal family racist while Prince Philip was on his deathbed and casting aspersions on him. You have completely undermined all the amazing gifts that this family has given you as nothing and suggested that they didn't care you were suicidal and they were the ones who drove you there.
Public images show Meghan meeting Harry just days after the alleged birth, and she looks nearly identical to her pre-pregnancy form. No loose skin, no fatigue, no physical evidence of childbirth. McCarthy's timeline highlights this as suspicious. Genuine pregnancies don't rewind that fast. It's a red flag in his analysis. Notably, her waistline appeared completely defined, and stylists remarked on her seamless fit into tailored postnatal outfits, again raising eyebrows across social media. Unlike royal births of old, there was no official hospital photo, no Kensington Palace nursery tour, no medical staff named or seen at the hospital. McCarthy reached out to medical professionals claiming to be available, but none confirmed attending Meghan. Instead, royal spokespeople issued statements, overacting with dramatic prose. To McCarthy, the lack of real-world proof feels more like a cover-up. And in the age of smartphones, even one leaked photo could have shut these rumours down. Yet none ever surfaced. McCarthy digs deep into the why of it all. What would drive a globally watched royal couple to allegedly fabricate an entire pregnancy? According to his findings, the motives are as strategic as they are shocking. First, a royal baby offers instant legitimacy. Nothing cements your place in the monarchy faster than motherhood. Second, Meghan, already a lightning rod for media critique, could weaponize pregnancy to place herself beyond reproach. McCarthy suggests that questioning a woman of colour who has just given birth would have triggered global outrage, making critics tread carefully. Third, the financial upside is undeniable. From Netflix specials and Oprah interviews to book deals and streaming royalties, having a child in the public eye opens lucrative storytelling pathways. His article references leaked court documents and unnamed insiders alleging that Harry and Meghan's team were strategically planning birth stories for brand growth. One particularly damning quote from a redacted legal transcript states, "Archie narrative designed to elevate brand value post-royal exit." Another insider told McCarthy, "Every baby bump appearance was scheduled for maximum media pickup. It was less about family and more about optics." Perhaps even more disturbing is the implication that the palace itself may have known, or at least suspected, something was amiss. According to McCarthy, several royal aides believed that more traditional family members, like Prince William and Kate Middleton, harboured quiet doubts. William's reaction to Archie's first public photo was described by staffers as a tight-lipped half smile, which McCarthy suggests was less joy and more sarcasm. Meghan's only medical acknowledgement came through a highly polished press release. There were no hospitals named, no midwives referenced, and no official records disclosed. This deviated dramatically from the royal norm, where post-birth hospital steps and blanket-wrapped infants are practically ceremonial. McCarthy argues that senior courtiers likely chose silence, calculating that confronting Meghan could ignite internal fractures and public uproar. The monarchy, still reeling from scandals involving Prince Andrew and past press blunders, may have decided denial was safer than another PR inferno. Now the story spirals into full-blown suspense. What McCarthy reveals next reads like the plot of a royal crime novel. Accusations of forged identities, doctored images, and a cover-up at the highest levels. He meticulously dissects Instagram posts, PR photographs, and social media captions tied to Archie's early months. One of the most compelling points comes from a January 2019 Daily Mail article that flagged inconsistencies in the shadows and lighting of baby Archie's first photos. A journalist who worked on that piece allegedly told McCarthy off-record, "There was something about those shadows. Off. They didn't line up with natural light from the room." But it doesn't stop there. TikTok investigators joined the hunt. One viral forensic-style breakdown pointed out the lack of reflective surfaces in key areas of Meghan's maternity photo shoots. Surfaces that should have mirrored her bump if it were real. Another viral TikTok post analysed security footage from Cliveden House, claiming Meghan never physically entered the medical wing tied to her alleged delivery. McCarthy brings all this together, connecting the digital breadcrumbs like a detective building a case, painting a chilling picture. If not outright fraud, then an elaborate PR illusion backed by professionals with something to gain, and even more to protect. The internet's blowing up, and the battle lines are clear. On Reddit's debate thread, users are fiercely divided. One jaw-dropping comment reads, "If Archie never existed, that's one of the biggest fabrications in modern royal history." Meanwhile, another snapped back, "This is invasive and cruel. Proving non-existent birth? Really?" Across Twitter, the hashtag #sign Archie Hoax began trending, briefly but loud enough to raise eyebrows. Users shared McCarthy's article with clips, GIFs, and pointed questions. Curiously, while several mainstream outlets labelled the theory unverified or sensationalist, not a single one published any hospital records to officially shut the rumours down. That silence only fueled more suspicion. Influencers on TikTok stitched side-by-side comparisons of Meghan's bump movements, while podcast hosts began speculating whether this was the royal family's biggest PR cover-up since Diana's death. Even independent journalists began picking up the scent, claiming they'd been discouraged from investigating royal maternity inconsistencies in prior years. McCarthy isn't done, far from it. He's preparing a full-length investigative documentary. He's subpoenaed logbooks from Isleworth Hospital, interviewed former palace security guards, and consulted lighting experts to trace shadow inconsistencies through halogen examination. Legal experts suggest this could leap from internet rabbit hole to courtroom drama if even one insider comes forward, or if suppressed documents surface. McCarthy told one podcast host, "I won't stop until we get a real birth certificate." What's more chilling is the broader implication. This may be less about a baby and more about how power manipulates reality. McCarthy believes this case could become a blueprint of celebrity deception in the digital age. His theory expands. alleging that Netflix was aware Archie's origins were questionable, but aired family-centric footage anyway, possibly in pursuit of profit. He frames it not just as a hoax, but as a well-oiled media machine protecting financial interests at all costs. From strategic baby bump appearances to staged post-birth interviews, every move was allegedly calibrated for maximum emotional appeal and maximum payout. Let's break it down like a true crime board. Video anomalies. Multiple clips where Meghan's bump visibly folds or shifts. Prosthetics experts who confirm the signs are consistent with silicone bellies. No hospital records, no attending doctor testimony, just palace PR statements. Unusually rapid post-birth recovery with no visible signs of childbirth. Royal family silence. William's stiff, almost robotic presence during Archie's debut. Leaked legal transcripts pointing to brand strategy involving a baby narrative. TikTok analysts dismantling Meghan's maternity timeline using timestamps and metadata. No independent press access at any point. Everything controlled. If this turns out to be true, it doesn't just unravel the Harry-Meghan love story, it detonates it. We're talking about a fabrication with ripple effects. A royal deception bordering on fraud, corporate complicity, and public trust burned to the ground. Could Netflix face backlash? Might royal insiders face legal action? Would public sentiment around celebrity memoirs, documentaries, and PR pregnancies shift forever? The bigger question is, what else have we accepted as fact that was nothing more than fiction dressed in prestige? McCarthy's entire theory is built from sleuthing-style evidence, leaks, shadows, behavioural cues, price tag motives. He doesn't yet have definitive proof, but he argues that when you connect the dots, the weight starts to tip toward a carefully edited illusion. Whether you believe all, part, or none of this, one thing is certain: it's a story that refuses to be ignored. Now, here's where we want your take. Do you think Archie is real, or was he a media-driven invention? What do you make of video discrepancies, royal reticence, and Netflix's involvement? Drop your most compelling insight below. Facts, theories, outrage, curiosity. We want the full picture. Best comments will get pinned. If this dive into royal intrigue sparked your interest, hit subscribe and stay tuned. Next up, secret palace power plays, celebrity scandal exposés, and everything in between. Leave a comment. Your voice can crystallize the truth. Subscribe now for more juicy gossip and the latest deep investigations.